describe AI as potentially more traumatic than COVID. Unpack that. Why do you say that?
Let's consider what happened the last time there was something like this, not just COVID, but a technological shift, the information age. That took decades to sort of manifest, but it cost a lot of people a lot of jobs, and ultimately it really dramatically changed our politics. We ended up with Donald Trump as president, I think, at least largely due to this technological shift that displaced a lot of working class Americans. And now, if AI does what a lot of folks think it's going to do, it's going to make that last shift look like child's play, and it's going to displace a lot more tens of millions of Americans. But this time it's going to be, it will be things like truck drivers, which employ a lot of Americans in a lot of states, but also folks who went to college who thought that they were immune from being displaced. So I think that the political outcome could be very dramatic. So it really matters, and I think conservatives and liberals both have to grapple with some of their biases here, right? So conservatives have always relied on this idea of creative destruction, the idea that, yes, innovation and technology destroys jobs, but it always creates more jobs, ultimately. I'm not sure that's going to be true with AI. Maybe it will. I hope it is, but maybe it won't. And so that's going to impact how conservatives view this. With progressives, I think there's a tendency to want to throw money at the problem, and things like universal basic income, UBI, would be, an example of that, where every American will just send them a check. The problem with that is that Americans don't just need money. Of course we do, to survive, but our identities and our purpose are really tied to the work that we do. I think it's a God-given thing, to be honest with you. And it may even be, I'm not sure about this part, but it may be that folks who went to college, who are working kind of in, with ideas as opposed to simply their hands, not to disparage that, may even be more intimately connecting their identities to their work. And so when that goes away, the radicalization that could take place is dramatic.